Mary is a very, very brilliant girl. You may not know that.
So, you know, I am the brand ambassador for multiple brands, and I also have to do a couple of one-off ads for several other brands. Amidst running my own business and promoting it, so it could be a handful.
Mary is a computer wizard, that lady you're looking at.
Yes.
What did you study?
Computer science and engineering. If you want to go technical and all of that.
The technicalities of marketing you also understand. I get it.
To a very large extent, the success of that home is to Mary's credit.
I have been involved in business, in marketing for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah, so right from my secondary school days, I've been involved in one business or another. So I bring my expertise, you know, my wealth of knowledge into their businesses. I help them in their day-to-day running of the business. You know, we come up with marketing strategies and all of that. That's when I get satisfaction. I know that I'm this kind of jack of all trade, master of all kind of person.
Okay.
Yes, there's a whole lot of things that I can do only if I set my mind to it. I was not a housewife, so in that position, I could do one or two things for myself, and that helped me to, you know, keep moving. Hello, people. I'm super excited today. My name is Edochie, MD Duplicate Investments and Realtors Limited. One of our subsidiaries, Duplicate Supermarket, is expanding. We just created our electronics department and we're starting. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot. Water dispenser, washing machine, microwave, refrigerators. You can see deep freezers, air conditioners. Yeah, we even have small appliances like processors, blenders, and all that. So, if you're moving to a new apartment, or you just got a new home, or you have a hotel, you can actually do all your supplies and installation. So, all friends, fans, lovers of Edochie, come patronize us. And Miss Wife, this is our store, so come and show us some love. I'll be right here waiting for your orders. Bye.
Welcome back. That is deep, isn't it? That is deep. So Mary said exactly what Sir Pet Edochie, the father of Yul Edochie, once said, and probably will still be saying. I know that it is difficult for the Edochies to allow Mary live. Mary is not just living with what Yul Edochie has been bragging about, having a house on a space that is expensive. Those are part of places in Lagos, the island of Lagos, that are expensive. He was able to get himself, you know, he created a niche for himself there, of course, with Mary. This is something that he would brag about when he goes to Enugu or go to Asaba. Like, I have a house on a part of Lagos. Yes, I am living in Lagos. These are some of the things that Judy Austin heard and felt like, wow, from the trenches, I'll be moving down to a part of Lagos, and I'll take pictures with houses that are beautiful around. I'll act like I am also, I have arrived. Well, Sir Pet Edochie said it all. And I do understand, like I said, why they do not want her to leave. They do not want her to go with all these extras that she has inside of herself. Now, the last clip that you saw, we have been told that that is the spiritual husband or commander or the spirit in charge of Judy Austin that that has sent Judy Austin on errands to deal with certain people like Yul Edochie. That's what we've been told. I don't really get it. But I think you get it. I think you get it all. So in this video, you watched some of the adverts of Mary back then when she was still in the life of your Edochie. While she's there doing her thing, electronic business. I told you that she had learned trading from her family. And back in those days, as a young lady, these are some of the jobs that are easily accessible, available for you. You'll be a sales girl, and if you're smart, you'll be able to learn how your boss does it, how he does the in and out, balancing of account and everything. So she had it inside of her as a person. That is why she could, apart from studying computer science and engineering, computer engineering, same computer science and engineering. Having studied all of that, she still had that he had learned in the past. This enabled her to forge ahead in life when all of a sudden things became extra difficult for her. Things became so bad. Her business went down the drain. Electronics shop, things just didn't go fine. And now, Edochie, who should be a shoulder for her to kind of lay her head upon, like, okay, we've got a house. So what we should start thinking of is tuition fee for the children, feeding, and let's see how things. Edochie started rigmaroling all of the girls, and we heard latest, some dudes in the industry. Having observed that Mary is no longer having that financial capacity anymore, he decided to announce what he announced. I don't know what attacked him or attacked that house. I don't really know. I don't know who opened the door to this attack. I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is this. At the time and moment that they needed to put themselves together, Edochie decided to depart in this way. Or it is Edochie that allowed himself to be possessed by the emptying waster spirit. Having destroyed business or opened the door to what came to destroy the business, he now came with, I'm a polygamist. No, proud polygamist. I'm a proud polygamist. I am this, I am that, I am that, I am this. I want to introduce you to my son, Star, DK, Yul, Edochie, and Juju, Ekwensu, Juju, Ijele, Juju, this. He did all of these things. And Mary stood her ground and said, look, regardless, I'll rather be better by myself than to accept and agree to your foolishness. After all, yes, let us be sincere. Back then, before these trials, am I going to call it trials? Let's say tribulation. No, not even tribulation. Let us say karma, consequences. Before it happened to Edochie had some, at least, good endorsement. Let us not lie. He had some good endorsement. He had some good cash coming in here and there. At least to a certain level, he was comfortable to a certain extent. Like, it's not as if he's too rich. But here and there, he could afford to buy some couple of things, things here and there, maintain his steez in a coded way. It's not as if he's extremely rich, but compared to some of his colleague, he can as well say at the age that he got to, with the house that he is living in, even if they have to, whatever. The thing is, he can as well boast and say, yes, I am not broke. He can as well say, yes, at least I hustled, I tried too. This is what I can boast of. My kids are in private schools. We live on this part of Lagos. I have this wife, computer, this and that. But Edochie wasn't content with any of this alone. He wanted something that will kind of create a little bit of a problems, He wanted something that will shake the foundation that has been built with a lot of efforts. Edochie decided to do anyhow. He decided to do anyhow. He decided to misbehave. Go and check how many of Edochie's age bracket back then who have achieved a quarter of what he has achieved. I mean, with their wife or even a single person. It's not easy. It's not easy. But he decided to throw everything away. And now he's learning in a hard way. He's learning a hard way. I know he's pushing. He recently with Judy Austin, they released this widow. That's a kind of niche that Judy Austin can be in. The widow, this and that. She's not cut out for that kind of movie that you might be expecting to see. And moreover, with what she has done, no one is going to call her in to be part of these things. So what they do is this YouTube thing, the widow of the this and that. That's the latest that they're advertising on their page. And people are saying, no, don't go and watch this. Go and watch Wives on Strike 3. Go and watch this and that. Don't watch what Judy Austin and Edochie are putting out there. People are saying, we will not watch your stuff. We will not watch your this. We will not watch your that. The truth of the matter, if you go look at Edochie's YouTube where he puts movie, at times this movie is directed, but it won't be the executive director. The executive director, most of the times, are the ones that own the movie. They are the ones that put in money into production of that movie. So that movie will be placed on their own platform. But Edochie, part of his job is to advertise the work, because he knows that if my work flies, then executive directors will bring in more money. They are investors. They will bring in more money for continuity. But with the negative energy surrounding Edochie, he's trying to push and press that ego in him in the past. That ego is a thing making him feel like anyhow. Why should I? I'm not saying Edochie should come on the floor and start rolling and say, hey, I'm sorry. That's not what we don't expect you to apologize to us. We care less, even though you called us into it. What people are saying is go for a retreat, cut yourself off, apologize to your children. Find a way that you guys can bond without Judy Austin's interference. And I'm not saying for a short time. I'm talking for you're not going to apologize to them and bring them towards you and then try to destroy them again through Judy Austin's infestation, physically and spiritually. We don't know. So that's the thing. If Edochie can get this right and work towards this till next year, I think slowly things will come, fall into place. And why are we saying all of this? So that Edochie will have money to pay tuition fee, maintenance for his children. That's why we are saying all of these things. Not that we care, but we are saying it so that he will fulfill that part of it. So the load will not be on Mary alone. And we don't want him to be in prison, because we don't want him to stop promoting the goodness in the life of Mary. Very important.